once knew a girl from Varushka. Varushka, Varushka, and she's the one who set the bar. The girl from Varushka. And now the Trods are calling me. Calling me, calling me. Yes, now the Trods are calling me. Away from Varushka. I once knew a girl in Wintermark. Wintermark, Wintermark. We had to do it in the dark. The girl from Wintermark. And now the Trods are calling me. Calling me, calling me. And now the Trods are calling me. Away from Wintermark. I once knew a girl down in Dawn. Down in Dawn, down in Dawn. 6'10" and full of brawn. The girl from down in Dawn. And now the Trods are calling me. Calling me, calling me. Yes, now the Trods are calling me. Away from girls in Dawn. I once knew a girl from Old Highgard. Old Highgard, Old Highgard. Those priestly robes made me so hard. The girl from Old Highgard. And now the Trods are calling me. Calling me, calling me. Yes, now the Trods are calling me. Away from Old Highgard. I once knew a girl from the Marcher's Land. The Marcher's Land, the Marcher's Land. She finished me with just one hand. The girl from Marcher's Land. And now the Trods are calling me. They're calling me, calling me. Yes, now the Trods are calling me. Away from Marcher's Land. I once knew a girl in Urizen. Urizen, Urizen. I tell a lie 'cause I knew 10 girls in Urizen. And now the Trods are calling me. Calling me, calling me. Yes, now the Trods are calling me. Away from Urizen. I once knew a girl in the league. In the league, in the league. My stamina she did fatigue. The girl from in the league. And now the Trods are calling me. Calling me, calling me. Yes, now the Trods are calling me. Away from in the league. I once knew a girl in the Brass Coast. The Brass Coast, the Brass Coast. And she's the one who cost the most. The girl from the Brass Coast. And now the Trods are calling me. Calling me, calling me. Yes, now the Trods are calling me. Away from the Brass Coast. I once knew a girl, she was an orc. Was an orc, was an orc. When she was done, I couldn't walk. The girl who was an orc. And now the Trods are calling me. Calling me, calling me. And now the Trods are calling me. Away from all these orcs. I once knew a girl from Vernavar. Vernavar, Vernavar. She tracked me down, I didn't get far. The girl from Vernavar. And now the girl has married me.
Like submachine gun.
Oh yeah, yeah, very, very much so. It was great. That was really, really cool. Hello everybody, we're back. We're here. I
need to very quickly stick a notice on my Discord. I'll be 2 seconds, Steve. I am paying attention.
Yeah. No, you do it. Let's go for it. I was going to do a music quote there, but that would only show my age. So I'm not going to do it. Fuck it, I'll do it anyway. So back once again for the Renegade Master. You know, that song. Google it. You know, it's a
Hours
wonderful
of the
song.
People. Shabba-dabba-da. I think is how that goes.
Yeah. It's insanity, that one. So, hi, Ollie, Beth, Alex, Pat.
This episode is sponsored by the Rowdy Raven Tavern. If you're in Wintermark, you should come and find us.
Definitely. This is something that will happen. Oh my god, we need to actually make a little video of it, don't we?
We do, yeah.
Walk to the tavern, go on in, sit down. Oh, the Rowdy Raven. What a place. What a place to drink.
Welcome to the Rowdy Raven, where we've got all the beer. And tankards. If you haven't got a tankard, we'll loan you one.
Yes. Yeah, we've got a few more coming. Got some
Tankards
spares
of
now.
every shape and size that I've definitely spent the last 3 years of my life painting ravens on in the shonkiest and shoddiest way possible.
Yeah, and the toilets aren't 12 flights of stairs away. Yes, this is true. Oh, we need to have a huge bar fight in the back. Yeah, we'll record that, have a bar fight going on in the background.
Make it the dodgiest pub going.
Oh, that'd be amazing. That'd be so good. Every time you're holding up a tankard, because of your blurry background, it was like it was blurring out the head of the raven. It was like it was. It was like
I see what you mean. Yeah.
But yeah, what are we doing? Lynn Olivia, thank you so much for following. Oh yeah, we hit the 1,000 mark finally.
Did you?
Yeah,
Excellent.
Yeah, it got over 1,000 people now following, which
Excellent
is
work.
insane. And it's nice to know I'm keeping up the whole 10% of people who follow subscribe as well.
That's awesome. There are larger streamers than you who only have like 0.1% of people subscribing to them. So if you can keep up that 10% ratio, you are onto a winner.
Well, yeah. That would be amazing. Just need Twitch to start giving a proper percentage.
Yeah. Yeah, tell me about it.
Thank you, Lynn. That's really appreciate it. So CJ, Sir Lord Custard the 10th. That's top 5 Twitch
names.
That's
a fantastic Twitch username.
I really like that. That's so cool. Yeah, that's up there with Spunky and Arsqueef.
Yeah, it is.
That's a really, really good one. Is it really a pub if it doesn't have shonky as hell pint glasses that are either resolved as the building or brought en masse from a bulk retailer? This is very, very true.
I don't know what you mean. We only have standardized sizes at the at the Rowdy Raven.
I was I forget how I was talking to about it. I was telling someone the story. So me and an old friend of mine, we did a big pub crawl in Southampton. Sorry, this is a massive tangent. We will talk about LARP, I promise you.
Just get used to it, Steve, because this whole stream's going to be fucking tangent, believe me.
And we wanted to review every single pub in Southampton within like a certain area. So we marked it all out on a map. And we went to this one pub. I think it was like the Frog and Frigate or something like that. It was a fucking hole. It was an absolute hole.
The name didn't fill me with confidence.
No. We went into it. So we were rating the pint, the service, the atmosphere, and the bogs, basically. Nice and simple, as you do.
Yeah.
And we went in. I had to walk up like 4 flights of stairs. Love working the bar, got fed nice chili. Thanks, Alex. Well, you are coming back, and I'm pretty sure there will be chili. If not, there will be food. You will be fed. So we walked up 4 flights of stairs. There was an EDL flag behind the bar.
Oof.
Which was an automatic trigger warning.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So that wasn't good. Thanks for subbing, Tiny Tory. So that was a start. The barman was reading the Daily Sport as well, which wasn't great either. And so I thought, well, I'll go to the loo. You order the drinks. It stank in there as well. So I went down all the stairs to the toilets, which was flooded. So to use the toilets, I had to wade pretty much. It was like an inch of water. So you were like, I don't know what this. If it is water, this might be piss. This might be something else. It was let's go to another pub kind of like. Yeah, we knew we weren't going to enjoy it. It was our first pub of the evening, and we thought we'll start off low and it's only going to get better.
Things can only get better, in the words of Yaz on the Plastic People.
It was so bad. So he ordered the pint. The barman apparently didn't even talk to him. He didn't talk to me at all. I'm pretty sure you're describing the start of some Cthulhu stories. Yep, that is a great idea for a start of a tabletop game. That is.
Well, the dingiest pub in the universe.
Yeah. Yeah. We should order Bacardi Breezer or half a shandy. Yeah. Thanks for subbing, Dan. 34 months. So we went. So we ordered. So we ordered a lager basically, and we sat down we sort of sat us down as far away from him as possible when we drank it, and it was just like, this doesn't taste right. This isn't very nice. So we had a couple of swigs of it, and then he left to go into the back room, and we just left. Didn't finish the drinks, left them there, and we were gone. Got outside, and we're just like, I don't feel very well at all. And basically, we got about 10 minutes walk into town. Neither of us felt well. Both of us went home. That was it. First pub, last pub, went home, and we both spent most of the night puking up. It was a bad, bad place. Obviously, one's across the board.
Yeah, yeah.
But thankfully, that pub's not there anymore. It got ripped down and turned into flats.
Oh, what a shame! That sounds like such a loss that I could hear it.
Yeah. So I liked you waited until the barman left before you left. Yeah, yeah. It wasn't. It was bad. It was just really bad. It was. Ugh.
There was a place like that where I went to university in Aberystwyth. It very much was like you leave the lights on in the basement, because if you turn the lights off, the floor begins to move. And it's like, no, okay, lights on. Just like, don't question it. Down, pee, out again. Don't hang around.
Yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good, but it was fun. But that should be, what we should aspire to.
We want to aspire to be. We want to take over from the dog end. Is basically what you're saying, being like the dive of the end.
That's true. Yeah, the dog end did it, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of like. I want it to be a proper union pub. As in, if you're in the union, you get a discount on your pint, and there's also a union seating area with with a little rope round it. And if you're not in the union, you're not sitting there.
Yeah. Oh, we're close to a sub train, a hype train. So yeah, come on.
Hype train is close.
I think we've had the first two. So,
Poggers, a hype train is close. Come on, chat, let's do the Twitch thing.
Fuck off with the poggers. I hate it so much.
Maybe why I said it, Steve.
I know. I had a look at my because I've changed some of the rules so when new people come along, and it actually says in there now, don't promote other people's streams on my stream. It's Alex.
Hype train. See, it's because of the poggers, isn't it, Alex? You can admit it freely.
Yeah. So it was.
He's never gonna ask me back again.
No, I fucking hate that. Poggers, it's pog. Oh, it's fucking PogChamp. It's like, no, you're a cunt. I was going through my. It was the fuck off.
There we go. See, it works.
It was the pogger.
For the record, I also hate it, but I know you hate it more than me.
I really can't stand it.
It just wind you up a little bit.
It really triggers me so badly. I don't know why. I was looking through my banned words, or no, approved words in on my Twitch.
Is it auto mod? Yeah.
Yeah, it's all like fuck off, fuck you, cunt, dickhead. I was just like, oh, that makes sense. I saw it, and I was just giggling away to myself, hearing about the flag. Go on.
Oh. No, you go ahead.
Like...
You're engaging with your chat. I'm just going to win you about Twitch.
Hearing about the flag reminds me of my experience being introduced to a new bar near me. Dead center of the US in a town, 500 people. Bar had 4-foot IRA flag. Behind the bar. Wow.
Yeah.
That's. I'm also not surprised.
I'm not. If it's New England, I'm not surprised at all, because they. In the 80s and the 90s, they used to have people going around rattling pins under people's noses and going, "Oh, for the cause!" And it's like, what cause would that be? Go away now, go away fast.
Yeah. Oh, Ollie, I can't believe you said that. The dog end has dog ended, so now there's a vacancy for Anvil's shittest bar. It was right on the Missouri-Kansas border. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's quite a long way down south to find that. That's weird.
Oh, they'll be
Oh,
everywhere.
there we go. That'll be why.
Founded by Irish immigrants, yeah. The Twitch algorithm right now is like, oh wow, that streamer must love the term poggers. Everyone keeps saying it and pushing lots of little pog champs this way. Have I got any mods on so we can actually ban people who can say that shit? I just can't stand it.
Okay,
like,
Steve, we're 15 minutes into our stream about LARP. Should we talk about LARP now?
Smith did this last time Smith was on. He did exactly the same thing. He did exactly the same thing. It's just like, oh, we got a level 5 hype train going on. He goes, oh, that's Pog. It's like, fuck off. You fuck off with that shit. It's like, I don't come into your house and take a... Well, I do come into your house and take a shit, but I don't do it on your bed.
I do it in the appropriate place, thank you very much.
Ah, Pat, E1 was Poggers, was it? The Pog... Oh, I'm just going to stop reading chat out for a while.
Yeah, just like ignore him for a bit. They'll get bored.
I'm very angry with Patrick at the moment. He's really disappointed me because he is the spitting image of a footballer called Ryan Tunnicliffe, who plays for Portsmouth. So my team, he's just been released, so he no longer plays for us. So I can't bring it up anymore.
Well, next time we see him, you can congratulate him on his transfer. Wish him
transfer.
well.
Just not even a transfer.
Oh,
no contract.
They literally just fired him.
Yeah, he's gone.
Okay.
I don't know if pogging is good. It's not. It's bad. It's really, really bad.
It is a word that the internet uses to express joy. No, I don't know why either, because it makes zero fucking sense.
No fucking sense whatsoever. It was invented by a cunt, so cunts can talk to each other in their own cuntish language. I hate it so much.
Hi, fellow Twitch streamer here. It's part of the lexicon where I'm from.
Ask him what he did for the club to sack him. He just wasn't very good. I liked him though. He never stopped running. He was just. But anyway, that's a football chat. Let's move on from that.
Let's move on.
So, I say it's been. I suppose for Empire, it's your first year.
Yeah, I've completed a full year of empiring.
Full year of empiring, and you've done a couple of other events for ILARP, haven't you? You did.
I play a shitload of ILARP because it's fantastic. Oh no, it's. Oh, actually, no. I need to not say that because I won't get a ticket for the next Flying Lead. Don't buy a Flying Lead ticket. Oh no, like they sell out really fast. So it's simultaneously amazing, and you shouldn't go because if you buy a ticket, I won't fucking get one. So don't go to Flying Lead.
I have been. I think I've sold you this. I have been offered a ticket for whatever Flying Lead,
really
thing I want. Yeah.
Nice.
So I can decide I want to go to one, and I'll be allowed to go.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Don't ask me how because I don't know. But I've just been offered it. I think it's only for one, but it's just so that I can enjoy.
What are you doing in 2 weeks?
3 weeks. Not ILARP. I'm planning on going to their reboot of. To be honest, I'm holding it off for their reboot of Flying Lead.
Okay. There are things afoot for the reboot of the Flying Lead that I'm very excited about. Eddie, Jack, and Theo and I have plans that I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about yet.
Tell me off.
So I won't. Yeah, I won't say anything, but it's going to be amazing if we can carry it off.
Is it as good as the concept I told you about for renewal?
It is on that same level, but Old West themed.
Wonderful. So
yeah,
I'm going to do renewal. Curious Pastimes. Got a group of going. So if people fancy coming along to it, let me know because the more the merrier. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. The concept for that is insanely bad. It's so dumb. It's going to be funny. The group is very heavy into magic. And everyone, if you don't do magic, they don't like you. You're below them. I'm playing a dwarf who can't do magic. Well, he can do magic. He can do his own form of magic. So there's going to be a large group of wizardy people around me doing all of their magic. And then there's going to be me, who's a little fighty dwarf, doing his own form of magic. So when I'm going to be very 1970s, 1980s Batman with the power and kasplat. So when they're going fireball, I'm going to be hitting people and going flame, broken bones, hernia, something.
Hernia is a great one.
Something like that.
Hernia is a superb.
So that's where I'm going to be. It's just going to be...
I was drinking cider at the time that you said that.
Oh my god, Lynn Olivia's come up with the best name ever for a spell. Masterface! Oh dear. I cast Iron. Oh dear. I cast Axe. Yeah. Oh, that's brilliant. And I look forward to the refs coming up to me going, that's not a spell. It's like, no, I know. Well aware of that fact.
I'm aware. Yeah, it's role play, darling. Yeah. I'm role playing.
This is all in character, so the other players can hear me. They know what I'm doing, and they know it's not magic.
Yep.
But I think I'm just the idiot's son that they all just let do what he wants.
I think I'm actually going to bring my Frenchman.
Do it,
because I just like the idea of walking up to someone and going, "Fireball, le bol de fire." Le hands de flambe!
Oh, man. Yeah,
I cast murder.
If you shout erectile dysfunction, you would break the law.
Oh shit! Right,
that's
okay. LARP.
That's amazing.
Let's talk about LARP. Let's talk about actual LARP.
We have
rather than just tangents.
Oh, that's fantastic! I'm not late. You're all early evening, folks. Hello, Balaam. I hope you go, mate. Hello, Salt. That's so good. Oh God, I was actually crying. That was so funny.
Yeah, I've got a little bit of a tear going down my eye.
I'll have to write some of these down. I think because this is just wonderful. I think Nick's gonna murder me.
Nick probably will.
But he'd be well. I think he'll be well up for it.
He's gonna have to contend with you yelling stupid shit when you're hitting people. He's gonna have to contend with me going, "Well, the problem is that the bone is sticking out of the skin, and that is something we try to avoid in the medical profession."
The funny thing is that your chat during the Make-A-Wish stream, your chat defended you so much for the French accent. While everyone else, while we were all going, can we just kill him now? Can we just get him? Then they defended you so much that they paid. They were almost, we almost killed the donations dead. Nobody wanted to donate.
Nobody wanted to donate to kill the character, I know.
So,
I kind of screwed you on that one, and I'm sorry.
No, it was good because we had another couple of £100 come through afterwards. So I think everybody who didn't want to donate to keep you alive donated at the end.
Yeah, decided to.
So it was brilliant. It was really, really funny. So, but yeah, I'd love to hear the Frenchman at
ask Nick how much of a pain in the arse he was at Portents. Because I was the only doctor at Portents, other than there was one other guy there playing a guy called the Butcher, who was legitimately an actual fucking butcher, who was just doing medical practice on the side. So I was the only actual doctor. There's a fantastic photograph that came up from that LARP of me talking to Max. And I'm in the middle of because I LARP photos have made me realise how much I talk with my fucking hands. Yeah. And there's a photograph of me basically just with Max going, "What the fuck?" And I'm in the middle of the fuck moment of my hands like this. Because he basically part of the mechanics that were at play during Portents was that the herbalists could mix together the herbs they found to make potions with random effects.
Yeah.
And Max's character had managed to get one of every herb and mixed it together into a potion, which we didn't know what it did. So he tested it out on the one hostage we had to keep alive, who was like plot critical for us as the portent to get the thing. So it's me as the doctor, basically. Like someone was like, "Oh, doctor, the hostage is dying. What is the problem? Why is the hostage dying? Why have we not looked after the hostage?" And Max is all just sidled up to me and went, "Oh yeah, I fed her some of the potion, as a guinea pig." And I'm like, "But we don't know what it does. So it could either massively empower them and they will come back and kill us, or it will kill them. There is no positives here. Why did you give it to them?"
I love it.
And it was. Yeah, it was a full-on, like, that is one of my favourite, other than, like, the gunslinging shit from Flying Lead, that is one of my favourite photographs of me from any LARP, because it's just me in full, like, "What are you doing?" French mode. Yeah. A year ago, Digby wasn't sure about going to LARP, and now it's my main fucking hobby.
This is good, though.
I've got a fucking longbow on my sofa behind me. That is how much of a lost cause I am.
But you're actually doing archery now, aren't you? So well.
I am doing archery now to improve my skill with that thing. So when I come to shoot foam-headed arrows at people, I can get really frustrated they're not flying as well as the actual arrows are.
Yeah, it's funny that. It's we're honestly shocked, honest. He's in deep. Yeah. I think this is it all does funnel back to LARP. It's like I've said from the beginning, LARP. I mean, it's like speaking to people who are like ex-services and stuff like that. They go, no, LARP's not for me. It's like essentially that's what military exercises are. You're LARPing.
Yeah, you're LARPing. You're LARPing with a very high budget.
Yeah, massively, massively. So and it's all kind of goes pear-shaped for people when they try it for the first time. Because you either go, no, I hate it.
Oh my god! Either it's, oh my god, fucking hell, I never want to do that again, or oh my god, where has this been my whole life? I want more. Give me more LARP.
Yeah, it's a weird one because a lot of the people who even go, no, I hated it, I didn't enjoy it, I didn't have fun at all. It's like, okay, so you're not coming back. It's like, no, I'll be back at the next one. It's like I need to. I've funnily enough, after E1, I've spoken to 3 people who hated it. And they're all coming back to E2 just to see if it was the weather or the people they were with that was the issue.
To be fair, the E1 this year was fucking rough.
Was well
for various reasons.
There was a lot of reasons for it, but yeah. I also blame Bolam. Yeah, we all blame Bolam. What's he done?
I kind of mentioned in passing that I wanted to do this before. I tweeted, "Hey, this LARP thing looks cool," and you got in contact with me to say, "Hey, come and do it." And then at the same time, I was mentioning it to. I do want to do the Sahara LARP. The Sahara LARP looks really good fun. And I want to take Dr. Morton, my character from the Oasis. I want to take Dr. Morton on the Sahara LARP.
Is it an ILARP one? Is it?
It's not. No, it's an international LARP where you actually go to the Sahara Desert.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like a 1920s expedition through the Sahara, which I really want to go on for reasons that are obviously quite obvious, right?
Yeah.
Not 1920s LARP in the Sahara. I mean, that's up my fucking alley.
I really miss LARP. Do you not have any LARPs near you, Lynn? Olivia? I don't know what you want it to be called. You'll have to DM me the link there, Mr. Bolam.
I just want more early 20th century LARPs.
Yeah.
Because I love the Oasis was just mwah! Like genuinely, I've got a lot of favourite LARPs, but they're all favourites for different reasons. The Oasis was genuinely the best LARP I have ever done, period. Stick a pin in it. Like, it was absolutely superb because it was a one-shot, so it was kind of like, what happens, happens. I'm not worried about, like, sustaining the character for a future thing. But I had I was able to track in real time the loss of sanity that Dr. Morton experienced, because like there was the point whereby at the start of the event, it was very much like, oh no, it's fine. I'm sure there's a logical explanation for this. Sups on pipe, thinks cordially. And it got to like 6 o'clock on the Saturday evening, and I was standing over. Dennis is a bastard, by the way, because he plays an NPC really and he's the master of the embed NPC. I was standing over his body in the middle of the street in the LARP Wild West Village with a smoking revolver, yelling, "He's one of them! He's one of them! I tell you, and it's us or them! It's us or them!" And it's like, the sanity just like I could feel the sanity draining out of Dr. Morton the longer that event went on, and it was just such a good LARP for some of these things are not like the other slow burn stuff, and then the end fight where basically all of these immortals were just like, yeah, we're immortals, fucking deal with it, gonna kill you all now, last one standing wins. It was the point where I could pit Dr. Morton went from I will never betray anyone here, let's stand together against these people, to fuck it, I'm not dying, everyone else dies. It was just a fantastic LARP.
Yeah.
Fantastic LARP.
I mean, I'll do the Sahara one. I'd pretend to be a camel. I don't know what. I'd have to have a look at it, but that does. If there's a load of people going, then yeah, I'd have a look at it because that would be a laugh. I'll come. I'll end up leaving like a lobster, but but yeah, I'd have a look at it. Need to try to register to Legion Siberian Story. For similar reasons, just a week of trudging through knee-deep snow during the Russian Civil War.
The Legion looks really interesting, up to the point whereby Legion, you get given a character and you have to research it, and then, like, at the end of the LARP, you make a presentation on who your person actually was. And some of them are like, I came back, I did my time in the Russian Civil War, and 3 weeks later I shot myself in a hotel room. It's like, it's full on. It's like full on Type 2 fun.
So it's like, yeah, more historical and more educational.
It is a living history event that uses LARP as a means of interpretation, which is fine, because I did Monty's Men. That does the same thing. But Monty's Men had no self-awareness. Monty's Men was very much like, no, this is a very serious living history thing. And it's like, well, it's not really, because, if it was a serious living history thing, I wouldn't have to pay to go on it. You'd be paying me because,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, those ones are quite interesting. So Lynn just said, so you used to do stuff with the SCA and had a group that did LARP for things like Spycraft. It's not early 19th century or fantasy, but Spycraft was a ton of fun. Very Bond-born Avengers style. See, that sounds quite interesting. That could be an interesting one to do as well. I mean, I want to go over to do... I mean, I want to get a group together to go off and do the American Drakenfest.
I kind of want to do Drakenfest just as I've done it.
Yeah, I want to do Conquest and Drakenfest in Germany. So that'd be quite fun.
The thing that puts me off about the American stuff is it's all boffers and things.
No, it's not.
It's like, no. Is it not?
No.
I have this preconceived notion of American LARP being that they're hitting each other with pool noodles.
I did as well. I've spoken to... So I've got a really good friend called Jasper. They live in LA and they do so much LARP. And we were talking about it all. So they literally advertise boffers as a boffer LARP. Hey, Biscuit. Hey. So boffers are very much advertised as this. It's a very combat heavy. You have side A, side B. You do this, you got your kit, and then you go rah, have a fight, and then come running back. I've got some video footage of a boffer LARP, and it's fucking hilarious because it's literally people jumping left.
Your mic's died. I can't hear you.
Has it died? No.
I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can hear you.
Can you hear me?
But I can't hear you.
Yeah. How about now?
Hey, I can hear you now.
Discord just changed my mic.
helpful.
Literally in the middle of that. Chat can hear. Yeah, so they're literally running left, right, and centre, doing all of that themselves, running, jumping, climbing trees, and hitting people with these massive, thick things. But they also, some of the lower level ones do tend to go heavy in boffers just because of money and safety concerns due to having children involved. Yeah, yeah. Then you get like blockbuster ones where they're doing the big like events and stuff like that. Not like Bickerline, Twin Mask, and some others. Not like those. So these are just like these are ones that are going to last 1, 2, 3 days. They'll run it once and then that's it. So you got all of that stuff going, and they use the weaponry that we use. So I know there's a lot of epic armory, Calamasil over there. So
I like the idea of trying to go through US customs with a spear.
yeah, that'd be interesting.
Because the TSA get twitchy at the best of times, but it's like, what is this? It's a foam sword.
Yes.
Like, is it?
What's
in the foam sword? Well, it's just a foam sword.
Could you imagine me packing up all my plate to go through? That'd be interesting. But yeah,
the last time I went to the US, I did the Esther form, and they make you tick a box. There's 2 boxes on it where it's like, I don't know why you're making me tick this box, but apparently I have to. One of the boxes that you tick is you confirm that you were never a member of the Nazi government of Germany. It's like, I was born in 92. Like,
yeah.
It's not something I should have to tell you, but fine. I will tick no. And it was, have you at any time been involved in international terrorism? Yeah, because I'm just going to tell you that at a border. No. Like...
It's so weird, though, the whole thing out there. Because I know, like, Casual, for example, wouldn't get his sword through. So I've got Casual's Viking sword here to look after. So it's currently hanging up and it's all good for when he ever comes over and needs to use it. Yeah, he wouldn't get that through customs. It's very, very difficult. The easiest way to do it is to drive. But we've got a pond in the middle of us there, so that'll be tough to do. But I'd like to think I knew enough people who would be able to like borrow stuff off of.
Source stuff over there,
yeah,
maybe.
Exactly. So I mean, I know there's a lot of Epic Armory sales people over there, so I could have a chat with some people and see if we are able to just borrow stuff and do a video maybe and just say, yeah, we borrowed all this shit and then give it back to them. So I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you could do. So I would love to do that, but they all use proper. We are so spoiled over here when it comes to LARP stuff. So for us, it's just proper equipment. But for in America, it's just like, we want to beat the shit out of people. We use boffers. We want to actually role play. We use this stuff that looks nice, and there's loads of things to it. So I think going to Drakenfest in America, I think the only downside to it is, I mean, apart from there are some Americans who I will disagree with vehemently on everything that I believe.
Yeah.
They're also going to be, it's in the middle of the woods as well, so it's going to be the insects. I'm just going to set fire to everything that moves.
Insects, bears, wolves, Americans with shotguns. Lots of hazards.
This is true. Yeah. So there's that whole preconception about America as a whole that we'd have to contend with, but I would still love to go and do it.
I think it would be an experience, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. So probably not this year, but maybe next year because I think it's in October, and they do it.
Might be a bit late now to do the logistics for it.
I think it's already sold out as well.
There we go. So if we do it, we could just email them and say, are they open to filming? Because if I'm going to do it, I need to do it as a business expense, because there's no fucking way I can justify doing it otherwise. Like, I'll take a GoPro and I'll film it, and therefore HMRC can pay for it. Woohoo!
I mean, that just...
For legal reasons, that's a joke, by the way.
Oh, Lynn's comment. It just means you'll fit in. Americans vehemently disagree with Americans on everything. This is true. This is true. But the other thing as well is that going out there, I'd want to sit down and have beers with them all.
Yeah.
But I'd want to have a proper beer, because they'd say, "Oh, this stuff's strong." It's just like, no, this is light beer. And
Pisswasser.
Yeah, I want to show them how a normal alcoholic drinks. So that could be fun. But that'll be something really high on my list to do. I want to go and visit all their stuff out there. But they've also, in New Orleans, every year they do they do Vampire the Masquerade, the ball. So it is 5 days. Time in is at 6 o'clock in the evening. Time out is at 4 a.m.
Wow.
You sleep during the day, and it is intense.
Oh my god. Okay, that's full on.
So I had a chat with some people about it. It is really, really intense. American beer reminds me of sex in a canoe. It's fucking close to water. Yeah, that's pretty much hit the nail on the head there, Biscuit.
To be fair, that favours European players.
Yeah, because
that's how natural sleeping pattern. Is it? Hold on. 4 a.m. Add 5 hours is 9 a.m. No, we're still going to be nocturnal, but not quite as badly.
Not as bad as that. But
yeah,
it should be. That could be a lot of fun because they give you the chance to. It's almost a pay to win, unfortunately. So
yeah, because you need an actual like Armani suit and that sort of thing, don't you?
Not just that. It's if you want to turn up and play like a werewolf or something, then your ticket will cost you like $1,000.
Wow, really?
Yeah, because they're so OP.
Oh,
if you
right, okay.
So, like, if I turned up and I wanted to play just a generic vampire and just do normal generic things and stuff, then it'd be a normal ticket, but I'd get to go off and have a load of fun. So that would be an experience, but it's done in the old New Orleans as well. So it's done in the old quarter, and it's all done. So it's apparently the ball itself is absolutely phenomenal.
See, I'm just tempted to go along as the most English vampire in the universe in a tweed suit, and just completely play to the stereotype of, just completely play to the stereotype because there will be lots and lots of American vampires. Then it's like, oh yes, of course. Well, you know.
Well, yeah, I think
we do it differently in the old country.
I think you'd have to because us putting on an American accent, it would just go bad.
No, it would not work.
And so I mean, to be honest, I'd get away with my Irish. I could do that, and they'd think I was Irish.
I could do the French thing. I'm in New Orleans.
This is true. But I mean, there's a lot. I mean, there's so many stereotypes that we're going through here now. It's unreal. So I think it could be a lot of fun to do something like that. I would love to do. One of the old sayings for Vampire the Masquerade I've always been told is one werewolf kills an entire coterie of lowly experienced vampires. Very, very much so. So I mean, I'm restarting UK Masquerade.
Oh, I am tempted to go along as a werewolf, if only so that I can be Hugh de Baskerville.
See, the issue with werewolf is you'd have to know more about werewolf. Interestingly enough, though, in August, because they're re-releasing it, version 5, and I have pre-ordered it because I'm an idiot and I love World of Darkness. So I have got it turning up, and I am going to be running a game for it. If you fancy being involved in that,
yeah, fuck it, why not?
So it's a lot of fun. WoD Werewolf is so much fun. It really is. I've seen that they've changed the name of some of the tribes. Not a fan so far, but I'll have to read it. Hello, Ryan. How you doing, sweetie? So there's a lot of stuff to be done there, but still. Anyway, so 45 minutes in, and we haven't really talked about your first year. Let's talk about
our main topic.
Let's talk about you in LARP, shall we?
Yeah.
Sorry, who are you again? I've forgotten. We're off topic here.
Yeah. First LARP I ever did was Flying Lead Nightmare in 2021, because I was going to be doing Empire E1 2021, and it didn't happen due to COVID. So the first LARP I ever did was Flying Lead, the Aliens one in 2021, which was amazingly good fun, like so good. I had a wobble first night. Like, I walked into the tavern on the first night, and I was sat there, and everyone was in character like instantly, and I was still sat there like, I have no idea what I'm doing or what I'm doing, that sort of thing. And I tried to strike up a conversation, and it just didn't go anywhere. And I as in there was sort of like a lot of very polite nodding, and then, so let's resume our original conversation. And there was a genuine moment where I was sat in that tavern going, oh my God, I'm so out of my depth. It's just the hobby for me. I might go. Why? Oh, fuck it, I might go. Then again, I bought the ticket. Fuck it, I'll stay. And I genuinely, like, I could have at that point gone, nope, not for me, bye. But because I gave the event because I gave the event some time, I was like, by the end of it, oh my God, this is amazing. Why have I not done this before? It's so good. My second LARP was E1 Empire 2022. Was that my second LARP? Yes, my second LARP was E1 Empire 2022 when I basically turned up and started throwing grenades into established game because I figured with Empire, if you're going to make a splash, literally just turn up and like, oh, you've got a power block grenade, you've got a power block grenade, you've got a power block grenade.
I still remember that, and it was phenomenal watching you. It was because it was Hayden and Rabbit as well, wasn't it?
I don't know if did Hayden come along for E1? I think Hayden.
No, Hayden was
were
E1.
You there for E1 2022?
Yeah, Rabbit was E2. They turned up.
I didn't do E2 last year because I was at someone's wedding. Yes, that was it.
Yeah, so
I did E1. I couldn't do E2 because I was getting drunk in an officer's mess watching someone get married, and then E3.
Yeah.
I also did. I did the August regular flying lead that year as well, and I loved it.
Yeah.
In my first year of Empire, I have gone from shouty man trying to get compensation for a hole that I now can't pursue for various reasons that are myriad and bizarre.
Yeah.
And I'm now founding a farmers union. Turned up at E1 last year. Was basically yelling about how the not injustice, because it's a fourth virtue, the unfortunate situation of my house being down a hole, and ended E1 this year standing outside Conclave with, where's the fucking thing? Where is it? I've painted it now. Look at it. Look at it. Vox Populi, motherfucker. Vox Populi. And the rune of Feresh, the rune of pride, standing outside Conclave going, fuck you, Conclave, you fucked me up and so I shall fuck you up. Great fun. Great fun.
I was going to bring that up, Biscuit, as well. It was funny, because I was saying to Helen earlier that we did this stream a year ago. Well, almost a year ago. Just before your first E1 to talk about what you were going through, and Biscuit was watching that stream, and that's when he decided he had to come as well.
Good. I'm glad. I'm very glad.
So
yeah.
So it's Stephen Digby's fault. Yes, basically.
Yeah.
Pretty
our
much.
fault.
So it was. I mean, your first Empire though. When I say a lot. But like, oh, so and so hit the ground running, and that. And by hitting the ground running, it's like, I mean, you turned up, you got involved in stuff, you went and had a fight, and you've come out going, I had a great time. I'm involved in this and this and this. Digby didn't hit the ground running. Digby turned up in a tank.
Yeah. Literally,
and destroyed stuff. And it was so much fun to watch, because I remember. The Egregor's having a chat with me about Matt, about Digby, and just saying. So
I didn't know this.
So is this all like? Is this above board? This is for real? He's all above board? It's like, yeah. It's like, pray so. It's like, okay. It's like, yeah. So this is like the precursor to conversations that happened later.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So that was really cool, and watching someone come along and just not go, they've got this, so that's my plot over with, but actively say, well, fuck you guys, I'm going to actually do all of this and a bit more, and I'm going to run with it. regardless of what you say and do. And the fallout has been monumental.
Oh yeah, it's been full on.
Well, considering everything that came from it, you have been given something that normally takes a while to get.
Yeah, I've got a cool bit of plot that I'm working through. And I'm founding a farmers union, which is very much like I'm selling insurance at Empire because I like to rock and roll, baby. I'm selling farm insurance. But it's actually I say that and it's like, oh my god, what am I doing with my weekends? But it's a really good way to get involved in another plot because. Since I've started like banging the drum for how farmers don't get shit, how much shit on the Winds of War and the Winds of Fortune has been related to farmers now? Like, it's an insane amount of shit that's out there if you go looking for it.
This is the good thing because PD will react to what's going on in the field as well. So if, say, said individual has gone off and done lots and lots of wonderful things, PD will throw plot at that person because you are a famous individual within the Empire, so you're going to get the attention of A, B, and C. And it works really, really well. So you turned up, put a nuke under the Dunnings, and got involved in all of that stuff to cause a lot of things to be brought up. So, and now the Farmers Union, which is quite publicly known, is very well known. So you've done a phenomenal job. I really, really have.
I'm going to resume my next summit. I'm going to get This Hallowed to Pride by Jed Boone. So I'm going to have some magical bullshit amping up or some spiritual bullshit amping up my bollocks as well. So, I'm just going to keep that union trainer rolling, baby. Let's get everyone on board. All the farmers, all the producers, everyone who makes anything in the Empire, get them on the train, and then we execute phase 2, which I will not go into detail about here.
It's blackjack and hookers.
It's gonna form my own empire with blackjack and hookers. Exactly. Fuck you all. I'm leaving with all the farmers.
It's been a wonderful thing, because it's like, I mean, from my experience of it, I went through it all with Chris and the drugs, because we made. I mean, I'm not blowing my own trumpet because it's true. We made drugs popular. And we bought drugs. We bought drugs to the Empire. Everyone.
We bought drugs to the field.
And it was fantastic
in a metaphorical, absolutely safe in character way.
So it was.
I know that there is an Inquisition in my future biscuit. I'm fully aware of this shit. And Alf is going to approach it with the same insouciance he approaches everything else, which is fuck you all. I'm proud of who I am, and I'm ambitious.
Yeah. It's as long.
Fuck off.
An Inquisition is to try to. Inquisition isn't always a bad thing. It's about proving that everything you're doing is either virtuous or not virtuous. And if it's not virtuous, they'll just say, right, you've got to do
correct your ways,
B, and C to make yourself virtuous again, and they'll give you a year to do it. It's I was about to give a comparison there, but that's not a good comparison. I'll have to have a think about that one. Fuck it. It's the equivalent of having to go up to your neighbours and say, hi, I'm unvirtuous, and I'm going to be camping next to you. That's the equivalency. That's pretty much what you have to do, because I'm more than aware of people in-game who have been found to be unvirtuous and have a year to sort themselves out, and they literally had to go up to people in their entire nation and get them to sign in their name and say that this person's approached me to tell me that they're unvirtuous. And they needed signatures.
Wow.
So, and that was it. So, and it was fucking weird, but it was really, really funny. I think that's honestly the part I missed the most. As fun as being there and doing things was, I really missed the feeling of community and the wonderful stories. Well, Lynn, I mean, you're followed now, so stick around because that's all we get. so many stories. We get all the stories, I promise you. So yeah, you'll get stuff like that to do. But if you are found to be, early on, there was someone who was inquisited for being unvirtuous. they were made an exemplar from an Inquisition to make them unvirtuous.
Okay.
Not an exemplar. What's the other one?
Champion?
No, not no. Champion is a very, very recent thing.
Paragon?
Yeah, Paragon. That's the lower end one. So I think you're showing us like 3 or 4 of the virtues, but an exemplar is all of them.
All of them. Yeah.
So, yeah, and they ended up being named a Paragon, and it was mental, absolutely mental. Oh, the other thing is it the other way round? Okay, the other way round. So an exemplar is 2 or 3. Paragon is
all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
So, but then the funny thing was though is that it took them 2 years after being named a Paragon, they were then executed for heresy. It was a roller coaster.
Okay.
It was really, really fun to watch. That roleplay was epic.
Can't rest on your laurels then.
No, really, really can't. So, I mean, I've been inquisited twice in game. One was the good kind and one was the bad kind, and both of them were great fun. I was found to be virtuous on all fronts, on both of them, and that was it. And they are, the way I look at it is it's a reward for roleplay.
Yeah, it's a reward for being like noticed, I suppose,
exactly.
for what you're doing.
So like with the Agensons at the moment, with their dealings, that if all the Agensons get inquisited, it's a reward for their roleplay, for what they have done. So I'm just disappointed it didn't happen, because it would have been great fun for them.
It would have been hilarious. It would have been hilarious to watch.
It doesn't matter if you've done something wrong or you haven't.
And you have the opportunity to prove that in the Inquisition.
That's it. It's the role play of it all. You get to go through it all. And you can talk to them and say, okay, well, you've accused me of all of this. We'll go through the virtues. And yeah, you found that I haven't broken any virtues. I have been acting virtuously. There we go. We're done. And that's what they'll find. And that's all you need. No, you said heresy.
It's all heresy. Hearsay, not heresy.
But that's it though. It's all take it all as a nice bit of role play. So I'm keen to watch my first execution. So Ryan and Bolam have got their popcorn sorted for the execution.
It's just standing on the sidelines going, come on, somebody kill someone. I took a day off work for this.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun to do. And at the end of the day, everyone who does the Inquisition, they're all role players. They're all LARPers. They want the role play. They want the story out of it.
Yeah.
So they're not going to do the we don't care what you say.
Very few people on that field are power gaming and want. There are a few of them, but they're outnumbered. I mean, let's put it this way: if 1% of the people on that field out of 3,000 are tits, there's going to be 30 of them. But like, you've got to go into it and assume that 99.9% of people on that field are there because they want the game, they want the story, they want to have fun.
Exactly. But when 8 of them are Agensons.
It's only very, very unpleasant people who go in deliberately looking to fuck up game and, just completely start like throwing grenades into people's established story.
Exactly.
But even then, like, this is the thing, like, checking in out a character is pretty cool, because if any of the Dunnings come to me and say, hey, can you like lay off? I'll be like, yeah, cool, no problem. But it's like check in with people and just make sure that they're okay with what you're doing. Yeah, and it's not immersion breaking just to kind of drop out and go, this might be unpleasant. You're okay.
So Bolam's asked what's your process for checking?
Genuinely just being straight with people. Just saying, dropping out for a sec. This is what's coming your way. Are you okay with it? Otherwise I'll redivert. And then going back in. Like, it's as easy as that. Like, I think people who like just dropping out temporarily and going, is everything Gucci OC? and then going back into it. Like most people will be like, yeah, it's fine. Like I've had a couple of interactions at ILARP events where like me and this other character have been fucking going at it in character, and then we'll both be like, you good? Yeah, cool. Yeah, it's awesome. Right, brilliant. Punch, 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 punch. You know, it's just like
Best way to be.
you just check in.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we're adults playing dress up in a field, right? that's what LARP is.
That's literally it. It's like, look what happened with bless his cottons, Liam. We can talk about it now because it's done. His punishment's coming at E2. But I had a chat.
Is he still barred?
No.
Okay.
We did it all because he got too excited and he carried on. So we had to punish him. We had to bring him back down. And we did. And I didn't realise this at the time, but apparently there were instances when I was in places I probably shouldn't have been because I was up walking about and he saw me and he turned around and left with the people he was with. So apparently there was a pub that he went into on a pub crawl and I was in there having a drink and he saw me in there and he got the entire pub crawl lot to move on to the next one. You know, but we checked in with him beforehand. We made sure he was all right. We explained to him why it was happening. We had the conversation and he was fine with it. And
that's the best way to be.
Yeah. I mean, I've got a lot of time for Liam. Bless his cottons, he does get... on Sunday when the thing happened, I literally told him to steer clear. Yeah, I was preparing to give him a beating because I didn't think anything was going to happen. So that's why I kind of forced the issue. But he took it superbly, I thought. And I'm looking forward to having him do his test of wisdom. Which is this has been deemed his punishment, to say it's not very wise to fuck over people you're working with. So he's got to do a test of wisdom. That's going to be set by Yana.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. So
yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing this now.
Yeah. I mean, I really can't wait. I mean, I can't wait for E2 because I'm going to be able to walk about. And I'm
actually be able to traverse the field.
I'm actually going to be allowed to do things. I'm actually going to be allowed to beat the fuck out of people. It's going to be wonderful. Yay. At the end of the day, it's still a community and people need to watch out for each other, but be careful not to go too far. No, that's exactly it. I'm a firm believer in if someone wants to do roleplay with you or force something on you. So, a good example is someone's cursing me next event. I've told them I'm not interested in the roleplay. I said because what they're accusing me of IC didn't do. And I just said, OC, I'm not interested in this roleplay whatsoever. I said, at the moment, to be honest, dealing with you as a person in character has been difficult as enough as it is. You've made everything...
a bit of a pain in the arse, yeah.
You're a pain in the arse, and I don't want to roleplay with you anymore. I said, that's it. So you're now forcing me to be cursed. It's like, I'm not interested. Just really not interested. So, no, I mean, I'll deal with the curse in my own way, shape, or form. I think it's going to be money through the fingers one for a year. But I know that can be remedied.
That can be remedied pretty, I say not easily, because no curse can be got rid of easily. But there are ways and means that are known that can get rid of that pretty fast.
Yeah, and yes, it's all because I stayed put at E1, Bolem. No, I'm just going to kill him. That's it. As far as I'm concerned, he has assaulted me, so I'm going to respond in kind.
I look forward to watching your trial.
No, that's fine. It's fine. It's like he's accused me of something. I didn't do it. I told him I didn't do it. I've volunteered to go through the magic that means you have to tell the truth, and yeah, he refused to do all of these sorts of things. So I'm just going to beat the shit out of him, and probably leave him on his bleed count in front of the militia, and then just be done. Wait, I got here. Who has to die? Everybody dies sometimes. So that's pretty much where I'm going to be. I don't think he'll go through with the curse.
It would be a spectacularly short-sighted decision to... yeah. Just do that Checking in is big and clever. Just do it.
Yeah.
Costs nothing. It costs nothing except like 30 seconds of your time to be like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing.
I said to him in character, right, I'm not interested. I said, this is what I gave you. I don't touch illegal stuff. And I'm done. And then I said, out of character, I didn't do this, and I'm not interested in as far as I'm concerned, this role play's done. I said, I won't be coming over to Varushka or doing anything like that. And he was just like, doesn't matter, I'm going to do it anyway. It's like, right, okay.
Cool.
So I'll fucking deal with you then.
Yeah.
And I know, the sad thing is that his character's non-com, and he doesn't, and he's been playing...
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's like...
His character's non-com, and he's been playing this character since E1 Year 1. And I'm going to execute him.
You don't pick a fight with someone who will willingly beat the shit out of you because you can't even defend yourself.
Yeah, that's it. I just say, I'm going to assault you. And he goes, I'm non-com. He drops to the floor. And that's it. He's on his bleak out. And then I'll just say, I'm executing you. And he'll be like, okay, fuck. It's like...
Yeah. Oh, shit, the consequences of my actions. Who could have seen this coming?
Yeah, so just like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I was going to say, look, this is very, very simple. We can agree that none of this happened, and then I'll just walk away, I'll pick you up, and then we're all fine. Or you carry it on, and I'll just ignore it, and then I'll just have a chat with the ref. But that's, this is all going to happen in the field. I just have to wait and see.
Yep.
My least favourite consequences, the ones to my own actions. I know.
Yeah.
It's very much the same. But, I mean...
I'm looking forward to the day when all of Alf's bullshit catches up with him and just he's standing in the middle of the Union, which is on fire, surrounded by the militia, like, how could this have happened? Ah, fuck. I could not have seen this coming. Especially Phase 2. We ever get to the point of Phase 2, Steve, I'm going to set shit alight and shit's going to get real.
Reed Biscuit's comment is a brilliant comment. Oh, dear. I think for me, though, I already know how Alf's going to die. And it's going to be a group of 80 angry farmers who haven't got their money, dragging you off into the woods, and they're all executing you, and it'll just be a case
I'm going to get human cried by the fucking marchers, aren't I? That's what's going to happen. Bring it on! That's an amazing way for this character to die.
It will be so funny to watch. That's how you're going to die, let's be honest. What you have created will kill you.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be killed by my own creation. I fucking know it. So, especially because of things that are going on. I am too ambitious for my own fucking good as Alfred.
It's in a good way, though. In a very, very good way. I mean, I know we're still talking about E1, but as roleplay and as a LARPer, you did an absolutely phenomenal job.
Thank you, sir.
E1. You did so well, and it was really nice because, like I said to everyone, it's like I keep tabs on everyone who's brand new, who I've helped get into the hobby, I've spoken to, or who I know comes through the Hefty van, because I want to know their stories. I want to know what people got up to. And I don't like it if I'm hearing, oh, so-and-so's having a rough time, because then I get to go over and go, okay, you're all right, can I help with anything? And in your case, it was, so Digby set everything on fire. So, oh, right. That's, I like they've been doing this for a year, but it sounds like a decade's worth of fun squeezed into that year. Ollie, we're only in the first event, mate. We really are. I mean, so much happened. Ah, fuck, Bolem's going to kill me, because I'm going to say we're going to do a part 2, aren't
I? Let's do a part 2. I'm up for like as many. I'm up for Avengering this shit, like as many parts as is required to complete the story.
It's going to be needed. I think, I mean, you've done such a great job, and I'm not just saying that because you're a mate and all that. You have done a really good job. I mean, even Bolem will agree to that and attest to that. I know all the banter and stuff like that, but it's been so good to watch. I mean, it's like Hayden and Rabbit as well. I've loved watching Rabbit from afar.
I could not have done this without my two right-hand men, or my right hand and my left-hand man, because Hayden is the power behind the throne. Like, genuinely, like I'm going to be. I just stand in the tent. And I'm like, I think we should do this, and I think this is the idea that we've got, and I'm looking to you for validation. Yes, cool. Right, we're doing this.
2 right hands, you say? Yes.
Genuinely, Hayden is the power behind the throne. Rabbit's the fucking quartermaster.
Yeah. Oh, very, very much so. It's been really good to watch, and I think now we're all in this hall together because we've all got the same idea. So it's really weird for me because it's much less militaristic than I like.
The social game is where it's at, baby. Like, I think
very much so.
As and when Alfred dies or gets like inquisited for embezzlement or whatever the fuck I end up taking him, that I'm not taking him that route yet. I haven't decided. Honestly, him absconding with all the fucking money, just getting 45 thrones together in the Union's pot and going, mine now, bye-bye.
45 thrones, I think I'd kill you for that. I would follow you and end you. And they just say, what did he say? Oh, he stole money. How much did he steal? 3 thrones. Bastard. Wasn't it 45? No, 3. I don't know where the rest is going.
Yeah. If it does end up going that way, I don't think it will, because I think Alfred knows what it feels like to have people fucking stealing from him, and he fucking despises thieves. So I probably won't take him down the embezzlement route, but I might take him down the he's getting way too fucking big for his own boots route. Because I like playing characters that think they have all the power and actually have 0, because that's really good fucking fun. It's like, don't you know who I am? I'm the fucking head of the Farmers Union, baby. I could destroy this empire. Wait, what are you doing? No, please put the swords down.
It's like a certain Agenson threatening to destroy someone financially. Isn't it? Bless him.
Yeah.
I have to admit, I remember, because me and Biscuit were off in a tent when all this happened, and I remember me and Biscuit, when we heard that he did this, just exchanging a look at each other and chuckling away, because it's just like, what the fuck was he talking about? It's not stealing if you're just laundering your own money. Yeah.
So, as and when Alfred dies, I'm probably going to go super fighty for a bit, just because it's something I've not done before.
Pro tip, you can't be destroyed financially if you don't have any finances.
I will probably go full LARP archery, and I'll use the longbow. Just as like, I don't know if I could use a longbow in Winter Mark. I don't know if it's a Winter Mark. It's definitely a marchery thing.
It's a bow. You're fine.
It's a bow. Winner. So I'll just come back as a Winter Marcher who has a forest and has a bow. And I'll just go out and all the skirmishes like, Fatang, let me shoot you with my bow, until this character inevitably fucking dies in stupid circumstances, and I come back as someone else.
You could do what Smith has done, because he's an archer. He monsters as an archer.
I think that will be what I do at E2. I'll bring the bow and I'll monster archer.
Yeah, because that's what, I mean, I don't know what I want. I'm tempted as a arrow.
Appreciate your healing style. You mean my healing style, which is, what's the problem? Like, I've treated people more dangerous, more hurt than you. Why are you wasting my time? Go away, get it together.
I play when I monster, I play an orc called Flower.
I think the 3 times that I've monstered, I have done it.
You get hit for it's not good for you.
Yeah, I've said that to people. Like, what did you like? Genuinely, like in the last battle that I went into, I was staying right at the front line because of my ankle being as fucking dodgy as it has been.
Yeah.
The first thing that, like, the lines had not even clashed; they were still squaring each other up. The first fucking thing that happened in that battle was me getting hit in the leg with a fucking arrow. Right? I was just standing there, minding my own business, and out of nowhere, thunk, right leg, arrow. And, I like Alfred reacting to things like that. Like, it's just a big inconvenience. Like, it's just, I basically just looked down at my leg, looked up at the arch, looked down at my leg, and went, oh, for fuck's sake, and collapsed backwards.
One thing we have to do This is an IC thing. We have to. So Ryan wants to go into a skirmish.
Oh, okay.
So we have to get a little group together. I've told him that whatever skirmish he wants to do, I'll come with him as his bodyguard. And contrary to what I always do, I will never leave his side. I will stand there on my 30 hits or something. And I will take everything that comes at him just so that he can hit people, because that will just be a lot of fun. The security
I want to see Ryan in a scrap.
I reckon he's fucking lethal.
I reckon he's lethal as well.
Yeah.
But also I kind of want to see the we physically pick him up and run him through the Sentinel Gate like the US president being evacuated from a room.
It would be so funny though. I reckon give him a pole arm, and I reckon Ryan would be lethal. I mean, he's over 6 foot. I want a big fucking hammer. He can use
Esme's big fucking hammer if she's not using it. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard her play an orc named Flower and pictured an 8 foot tall, 400-pound orc with a great axe. You know, someone put small flowers. So yeah, I'm 5'10", 5'11" on a good day, and I play an orc called Flower just because it makes me chuckle. But yeah,
I don't think I've ever actually named my orcs, but
I do.
I play my orc as a 40k orc. It's very much like orc. Hey, let's have a scrap. That's how I play my orc. Doesn't matter what orc nation they're from. That's the orc I play when I'm monstering. I don't think it also helps that I can't fucking see anything, because obviously I've got to wear like a balaclava orc mask over these things, and it's either I put it over the glasses and the glasses are inside, so I've got like these weird like square eye socket things going on, or I put the glasses on the orc mask and I look like the world's most educated football hooligan.
Oh, that's genius.
Yeah.
The best way to describe the Jotun. That's amazing. I tend to lean towards quick and nimble, usually knife fighter styles, with me being all of 5'5" and 170 pounds. I don't know what 170 pounds is in real money.
Yeah, neither do I. Lighter than me, I think I would be willing to make a fairly educated guess.
I dread to think what they are compared to me. Probably a quarter of me. They probably weigh as much as my leg. But yeah, so we have to get Ryan into a skirmish. Find a low combat probability.
Yeah,
but the combat still happens in those ones. I mean, like the one me and Trot did, where it was a diplomatic mission, and there was
diplomatic empire. Pick one.
And it was a diplomatic thing. It was research. Both parties were after a book,
right?
And it was the Jotun and the Navarre diplomats. And
of course, that's going to end in conflict because there's fucking Navarre.
No, the Navarre diplomats were both non-coms, and they were told that if it was that, they had to just leave the field immediately, and their 2 bodyguards had to then deal with the consequences. That was the proviso.
Okay.
So Mac and Grim were there, and we were having a chat with their 2 bodyguards. Well, no, it was 1 bodyguard, and there was a load of other people off elsewhere. And they basically were like, we need the book, and they were hashing it all out, and that was fine. Their bodyguard was provoking us, something chronic. He was really going to town at us, and he said something anti Navarre, and basically just called us all monsters and stuff like that. So Grim cleaved his leg out and put him down. All the diplomat and the Navarre diplomats turned. They had the book in their hand. I told them to run. They started walking off with the book. The Jotun, their diplomat, went after them, reaching for his knife. So I ran over, just put him down, cleaved his leg out. These 2 Jotun were still alive while they all left with the book. And,
right.
And you could hear them screaming for help. And we were just like, this is going to go badly. What do we do with them? So we executed them both. We were saying to them, right, we'll pick you up and
diplomatic international incident. We'll
pick them up. Hello, Andy. So we'll pick them up. They'll be fine. And they were like, it's like, oh, we'll get up and we'll go and get our group. Because it turned out there was a unit of 10 Jotun in the background as like a
screen. Everything goes wrong. Screen,
yeah,
like QRF,
but
right?
But it was also a case of to like intimidate as well, to try to force like something to happen to make them to force so that it went one way or the other.
Yeah,
and we were just like, okay. So just like, there, we'll go and get them and we'll come for you too and stuff like that. We know your names. They called you Mac and Grim. We're like, yeah, okay, this is shit. Have you shouted out our names at all? And they're just like, it was like looking at us. It was like, fucking execute them both now. We executed them both. And they're both screaming as they got put down. And then you had their unit sort of go, you could hear them shouting, what's going on over there? And then one of them just went, they're dead! We bolted. We legged it. Put it this way, we got to the gate before our two diplomats did.
This is the thing I love about Empire's diplomacy, because ask Alf in character, like, what he thinks of us continually opening fronts in the war, and he's going to be very much like, this is fucking unwise as shit.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I love it. I love the diplomatic incidents. Keep them coming, because it gives me shit to get angry about as Alfred.
I'm so tempted to become a diplomat in game.
I deliberately given what my job used to be, isn't that now? Given what my job used to be, yeah. I steered away from it. But I might actually come back round again, and now I'm not doing that job. Look to try and do it at Empire, because it's good fun.
I would have. I mean, I had so much fun doing that, and I went on 3 non-com diplomatic missions, and they were a lot of fun. They were so much fun, in fact. One of them was for Urizen, and it was a huge thing about Spiral and that. And for those who don't know, that's where Mac was born. It explained a hell of a lot. His mum lived there, still lives there, and basically they turned around and said, we're going to find every single Urizeni who lives in Spyro and we're going to kill them all. And our diplomats were like, we've heard everything you've got to say and we're going to go off and stuff like this. Unfortunately, they only had the one diplomat there, and they left, and they just said, yeah, we'll let them deal with it. I just stood there, watched them walk off, killed the diplomat, searched him. I came out with a bit of money and a ribbon, and a load of diplomatic letters as well.
Oh, that's... Yeah, all right, the letters is kind of... I mean, obviously, never condone offing a diplomat without good great. Cause.
Because...
But at the same time, those diplomats have if there is like another diplomat standing in front of you and going, well, we'll declare war and we'll do all this and we'll do all that, it's like, okay, are you saber rattling or are you serious?
Well, that wasn't...
Because if you're serious, I've got 2 heavies behind me.
that wasn't the point. The issue is that they had threatened to do all this. I killed the guy, nicked everything he had, and they went off and said, okay, right, this is what we're going to do. So they've given us these terms. We're going to agree to half of them, and we're going to give them a counter offer, and we'll send them a letter. I'm sat there with all of this thing, and they didn't know he was dead. So they wrote a letter off. Next season, no response to the letter whatsoever. A big thing comes through. So people who've been around for a while might remember. I think it was the Druge or the Thule. Or maybe even the Grand... I can't remember which one it is. But basically, one of their diplomats had been murdered. And it was a massive diplomatic incident. Yeah. So basically, that's why Urizen essentially got invaded on like 2 other fronts. I was so bad. And all these letters as well. I read through them, and I was just like, I should give these over because this is a lot of information that they'd want back. They're still in my drawer. I've still got them. I didn't show them to anybody. Wasn't interested. Didn't care. It was Mac. Didn't care. But all they did was threaten his mum, essentially. So, you know. But yeah, I could see Salt as a diplomat. That'd be hilarious.
I could also see Salt as a diplomat.
Yeah, I'll go with him. I'll be his bodyguard.
I'm serious when I say that I might actually try the diplomat game. I don't know if I'll have time as Alfred. Then again, I could. This is the thing where I'm not as au fait with Wintermark kind of tradition. If I've said I have ambition to be a senator, is my scheme now like going that way and I can't divert it?
No.
Or can I be like, I have reconsidered and I am now considering going and being an ambassador to something?
No, because you can't just say you're looking to learn diplomatic skills and ambassadorial duties will push you towards becoming a senator.
Yes.
You can talk yourself around it that way. It's quite easy to do. Going for an ambassadorial position, an ambassador position. Fuck's sake, English again, Steve. Do you speak it?
See, I might just, even if I just go for an attaché position.
Yeah. With my next character, I've gotten drunk and pilfered through the ambassadorial documents at midnight in the hub. It's interesting stuff.
Yeah, nothing but a little bit of light espionage. Never hurt anyone. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it'd be great fun. Your skein is always being unknotted and more deeply understood.
Also, becoming an ambassador gives me more of an excuse to go and work really deeply with Johnny, and I think that would just be fucking hilarious. Because Whitecap is a law unto himself in that fucking game, and I want to understand more of how that character operates, because he looks like he's having a fucking blast all the time.
Well, considering last event when he came over and sat with us, and he was chatting to us at like 2 in the morning while half cut. Yeah. Exactly, everything that was going on.
Everything that he's been doing, that's just amazing.
So
yeah,
it was so good. But I'm hoping that I'm the one I've got a meeting with at E2, because it's all about espionage and intelligence. So it's
okay. So
I'm hoping it's him, because I hope Johnny it'll be right up his alley. What I'm doing.
Johnny. I love Johnny. Because I know him from living history prior to coming to Johnny. Actually, Johnny mentioned Empire to me in time for E1, like E1 year one. Like he basically sent me the link in like 2012, 2013, and was like, I think you'd enjoy this. You should come along. And I got as far as creating a character and never then actually went to an event, because I was like, it's pretty expensive and I got to buy all this kit and I'll do it later. It took until COVID came along and I basically went, fucking hell, life's too short, let's do all these hobbies that I wanted to do for me to actually get involved. But I think if I'd have gotten involved in it then ships that pass in the night and all that.
It's amazing how small the world is. It really is. Hey, Social. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Social.
So,
are you excited for E2? Because I think from our DMs you fucking are, and I'm glad I introduced you to this shit.
You haven't heard who he's playing, have you?
Has he changed it since the last time he spoke to me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I haven't then.
Yeah, so me and Social went through the actual character creation, so he's actually made the character on the system, background and everything. So am I okay, after I've been sort of gleefully talking about distributing grenades all this time, am I gonna get one in my back porch come the next event? No, probably not. No, he's not an Agenson either.
What have you done, Social?
I can't wait. I'm so excited about it.
Okay.
That's so we had a little like OC debrief of stuff in the hall. And yeah, chat. I still need to do the hall chat that I said I would do on a stream. We'd get everybody in the hall in. We'd have a little chat. He can still be your bodyguard of a sort. That's a definite. But he now has more ties. He's now got.
Excellent. That's good.
He's now got his character now actually has familial ties
familial ties with people.
With
Brilliant.
people and friends
Brilliant.
and stuff like that. I just have to. He's a Dunning.
He's a Dunning. Half of the Dunnings are Scottish, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Beth is in chat.
Oh my god! Because you've mentioned. Oh no, really? No, surely not.
Yeah. So so social. This is.
Oh, my
Beth.
mind went somewhere.
Yeah, Beth. This is Uncle Social. This is Uncle Social. This is Mac's brother.
Yeah. Yes, that is such a good social. You do not understand how good a familial link that is to have to hit the ground running with.
So
that's such a good thing.
He's
that's going to be amazing.
He's the calmer of the two. He's the calmer one. But yeah, he's basically there to find out what's happened to his brothers. Oh yeah, his name. Yes, you have to tell everybody his name, Social. You just have to.
What name have you gone with?
It's brilliant. So, Marcus.
Yes!
Marcus. So yeah, so he's basically turning up to find out what's happened to his brothers. So Dane and Mac. And that's gonna be it. So
fuck yes, that's gonna be such good game for you.
It's gonna be a lot of interesting role play to start off with, and that's basically gonna be it. Biscuit. It's gonna be going up and going right. So what's happened? Then you go. He already knows they're dead. So
I'm sorry. That's yes.
So basically, connections
top fucking tier
to the 2 feet. So connections in like 3 nations and 4 nations now. I forget Wintermark. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So
certain Merc unit left him for dead when he was under contract.
No, they altered my contract just before that battle.
That sounds planned. That sounds premeditated.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, that's true. Let's tell it to someone who cares now, because I've had to move on. I've literally removed all ties to Mac now. I've had to for my own sanity.
I am the recipient of Mac's mace. It was bloodied in the last battle. I beat an orc to death with it. You'll be pleased to know.
Wonderful. And I bought a sword.
I can't believe the audacity of it. Like, I was elbow deep in a patient, and this orc comes up and starts menacing me, and it very much was like, do you mind? I'm in the midst of treating someone. Thank you very much.
That was priceless. That's brilliant, though. I'm glad that that's gone to you, and Beth has the hammer.
Is my camera getting less and less in focus as I talk? Because it feels like it is.
It's all right.
Hold on.
Yep. Okay.
Fucking hell.
But
stand by. I shall be right back. I'm going to fuck up the layout on your stream very quickly.
Nope. But Social will be on stream in a few weeks, in a couple of weeks, to chat about his first time and everything. Chef Boinio. Or Chef Boinio. Who knows? Yeah, we'll be chatting LARP too. I mean, this I have to admit, this is why I love having Digby on, because this is just how it goes, and it's really good fun.
Wait for it. Is it working?
No.
It's not working. Fuck! Right, let's try again.
There we go.
It's working. Cool.
Yeah.
I was about to rip it out of the USB port and jam it back in again. So
wonderful. But
yes,
yeah, this has been really, I fucking love doing these sorts of things.
The TLDR of the last 1 hour, 34 minutes and 25 seconds is that I really fucking love this hobby. Steve got me into it. He's up here for me on Discord. I think he's that side of me on the stream. Hold on.
Yep.
Yes, he's that side of me on the stream. I was waiting for the stream to catch up. He's the reason I'm involved. If you want to be involved in LARP, I highly recommend it. Fantastic hobby. He's a great man to know to get involved with this shit. Follow his socials and his Twitch stream and everything. I mean, you're here, so you probably already do. But if you're not following, follow him.
And he's just said Steve is a wonderful, awful, eldritch influence in all our life.
Yeah,
he's not wrong.
Like, it's a great hobby. I recommend it highly.
Yeah.
Get involved.
The last time I saw him on a stream, Digby was a British journalist in 1980s Los Santos. Yes, yeah, I saw that one as well.
You see, I have actually shelved that character temporarily because being in 1980s server, I am now playing a Russian spy, and it is much more fun.
I watched that one as well, but I've got a thing. I hate the sound of typing. It really triggers me. So I logged on to that stream to watch, and all I could hear was you typing. And I was like, and I'm done. I can't.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'll come back to that one, but then we watched.
Yeah, it's the problem. The noise gate on this thing is not as sensitive as it could be, unfortunately. Or at least not as, like, exclusatory as it could be.
Yeah. Yep, all the links do work now. I've added another one which says don't self-promote and promote others and stuff like that on it. Because that's just a dick thing to do to any content creator, let's be honest.
Yeah. If they ask you, Gucci. If they haven't asked you, don't do it.
Yeah, if I see someone there, then I'll say, yeah, go and watch their stuff. And that. So it's the same with... Digby doesn't need the promotion.
I mean, it'd be nice to have some anyway.
No, this is true. So yeah, definitely, I mean... lots of armor, lots of GTA roleplay.
Yeah.
As well. Very, very funny.
Thank you.
It is really, really funny to watch. So I heard you talking about this before, but I might be your grenade, Digby, if you want one. There you go.
Are you going to turn up and say that you're absolutely fine with the way that the farming system works or anything? Because Alfred will have words with you, and I fucking welcome it. Come and challenge me. Challenge me, I see.
He's in your union.
Good. Come and fucking challenge me, I see.
He's already in your union, so... Yeah, top bloke and all that, says Helen.
Thank you, Helen.
So
your check's in the post.
But yeah, so it's been a. I mean, we've gone through your first LARP at Flying Lead, and we've gone through E1.
Yeah, and then we haven't
got time now because we've gone for an hour and 40. So I normally
I can give you the cliff notes.
Let's go for the cliff notes.
E3, great, super plot, woo. E4, great. Farmers Union, woo. More flying... Ow, fuck, my mic's there. More flying lead. Good, fun, awesome. I shot people as a cowboy. Flying lead nightmare.
Part 3.
Angels, demons. Someone... the immortal line of, well, if demons are real, then the other side's got to be real, right? Let's talk to God. Genuine fucking conversation I overheard at that LARP. So basically, all the preachers got together and drunk dialed St. Peter. So they were all in the church and basically going like, oh, we're being beset by demons and a gate to hell has opened up and we need your help. And all that came through from the other end was effectively, your prayer is important to us. Please continue to pray, and a representative will be with you shortly.
That's brilliant.
And like,
I love that.
Yeah.
Ollie, don't even try to write it down, mate. You just went, Smith shot a kid.
Yes, Smith shot a kid at Flying Lead.
Not surprised.
Yeah. Then this year, Reaper's Ball, January, good fun. Spent a 20 minutes in a...
We'll just come back to it. We'll just get you back. We'll just go through it all.
All right.
That'll be a lot easier because...
Yeah.
Fucking hell. There's so much that's happened. I mean, last year there is so much that happened.
Yeah, I jumped in full bore to LARP and I'm not looking back. It's an amazing hobby. I love it so much. It is a new drain on my bank account. I bought fucking cowboy boots for Flying Lead. This is how far down the rabbit hole I am.
I haven't even done that.
I've got a full fucking Union cavalry officer's uniform in the corner, and I've got a full Napoleonic redcoat uniform in the corner. But next weekend, I'm fucking Scottish. I'm Scottish next weekend. This is what this hobby has done to me. Look at the size of the Tory. It's huge.
I know, Biscuit. I know. I'm scared, Steve. The madman is yelling.
Embrace my Scottishness, motherfuckers.
Oh, is this your appropriating my culture? Yes, Social, he is.
You see, I'm appropriating your culture and I'm also insulting it at the same time because I'm going to be an Englishman purchased into a Scottish regiment and hating every moment of it.
Look at the
Shut
size
up,
of that Tory. You're an Englishman in a Scottish regiment is what you are. Yes.
Yep, Highlands is coming in 3 weeks' time to
wonderful.
be the long-suffering Scottish sergeant under this pile of repressed Englishness who has deliberately picked the archetype of fop so I can be completely fucking useless at this LARP. I have the rank of ensign, which means that I am literally just going to be holding a fucking flag all weekend. I'm just going to be standing there with the flag like, yes, I'm the ensign and I have a flag. I have absolutely no military skills whatsoever, and I'm only on this expedition because I can speak some French.
Excellent. Apologies there. The other thing decided to load up a second stream for me. So we were getting the echo of this one. So I've just sorted that out. And I still don't know why my cameras turn off when I have to be on... I have to have this, go to Discord and then come into this, and then it works. If I go to anything else and then come onto OBS, the cameras turn off.
Interesting.
I have no idea why. Really no idea why. So I might try reinstalling it and see if that sorts it. If
Cannot
not,
wait for Sharp LARP. I'm crewing and plan to be the most cartoonishly moustache twirling French villain possible. Good. I look forward to dueling you and losing.
Alex, I need to see that photo, my friend. I have to see that one. Howding out all. Take it easy. Good stream, guys. Love me some Farmers Union chat.
Join the Farmers Union. It's in your interest.
That's awesome. Yeah, we have to get that one done. I want us to do an advert for the Rowdy Raven.
The Rowdy Raven.
Actually, film a little advert for the Rowdy Raven.
If you didn't know Sharp LARP was a thing, there are still tickets available. Yoy is in the chat. I saw him knocking about.
Yes, yeah, I've seen Yoy.
Yeah. He'll pop you a link. There are 12 tickets available. If you want to be part of Digby's Highlanders, because I want a fucking regiment, all you need is a government tartan kilt. You can get it for 40 quid on Amazon. 40 quid on Amazon and a red coat. Come and join Digby's Highlanders.
Hello, please buy my tickets.
Yes.
Yoy, if you're in my Discord, mate, chuck a link in. Or chuck... anything, yeah, we can do it.
I've been doing so much fucking promo work for you, Yoy, because I want this to be a good LARP. I want it to run again.
Is it at iLARP, is it?
It is. It's down at Eversley, yeah.
Eversley, okay. Yeah, I think I'm in there. I'll throw one in. Yeah, chuck it in. I can't be tempted into another LARP. These fucking streams. I know, mate. I know. Tell me about it.
Biscuit, come along. You don't even have to buy, you don't have to buy the red coat shit. If you want to, you can come as a Spanish guerrilla.
The Pyro's budget came through and it's quite large.
Yes. Yeah, also, there's going to be a shitload of bangs. So if Pyro is your thing, come to this LARP.
I'll need to get my accordion. I want to be a recurring French villain.
Like Major Duco. Yes.
See, that's so cool. See, I can't imagine. I mean, I love Sharp. I absolutely adore Sharp. All the books, got the box set, you name it, I've got it.
Come and play the LARP.
But... well, it's money for
yeah.
a start off. When is it?
The weekend of the 26th, 27th, 28th. It's 2 weeks today.
I don't think I got the kit for it either.
Do you got your pirate kit, right?
Kind of.
Come and be a French guerrilla.
A French guerrilla.
Yeah, come and be a French guerrilla. The French guerrillas are a thing that you can be. You don't have to have a red coat. Also, if you did have a red coat, I think you'd be in the minority because everyone I've seen that's turning up at the moment is in the fucking rifles.
Oh, so sad. Be
I know.
Unique, people.
This is why I've gone for a Scotsman, because I'm fairly confident that other than Highlands, I'm going to be the only Scotsman there, which is deliberately why I'm being the most English Scotsman ever.
If Bolin wasn't invading Belgium, he would. Yeah. See, it could be. I've seen one redcoat. See, it would be a lot of fun. I threw it up in the UK non-Empire LARP channel. I hope that's right. Yeah, that's perfect, mate. That's perfect.
See, I don't know if the Riflemen realise that technically because they're vanguard troops, I think the redcoats are very much like, no. You're vanguards and you fetch and carry.
Yeah.
No.
I heard my name mentioned.
Then again, I'm not going to be telling anyone what to do. I've deliberately gone for the lowest fucking ranking person that I can be, because I want to be in on the social intrigue officers mess LARP that's going to be going on alongside the actual Sharp LARP. I kind of just want to, if there's officers there that have clearly aren't of noble birth and haven't purchased in, I want to be the snootiest bastard possible, because it's good fun.
Yeah, see,
so,
if I did, I'd have to play like it'd be like Daniel Craig's character.
Berry.
Yes.
Is
it Berry or was it Gibbons?
Yeah,
Berry, because he's definitely not a fucking gentleman. He has no money. He is there purely as a thug to protect that guy's son.
If I could afford the kit, I would be going as Colonel Girdwood. I can't afford the kit. And also, I don't think I could carry off the mustache. But I would absolutely be there as Door.
Yeah, I love shit.
I was ambushed terribly.
Irishman. Yeah, I won't say the next bit, but it's just, yeah. I love it all. I have to sit down and watch it all. It's all on ITV.
It's all on Prime.
It's all on ITV streaming as well.
Is it?
Ooh. Yeah, well, it's for free on ITV streaming.
I don't have a TV license, so I have to get it on Prime.
Yes.
I don't watch enough telly.
No, I don't either. I don't either. I want a similar moment. Major Lennox paid with his life, sir.
As you should have done if you had any shred of honor.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, this is what I'm looking forward to. Hayden, if you are about in 2 weeks' time, please do come along, because I think you'd enjoy it. And I know what your kit stockpile is like, so you're bound to have a red coat somewhere.
I'm too fat for a red coat as well.
I've just had to have one made.
If anyone's worried about Digby being a terrible officer, I'm his sergeant. We know Digby's a terrible officer. This is accepted and given.
Yeah. And this is
Sorry, Island, but...
It's almost as if I'm playing into it. No, not more things. Yes, more things.
Right. Let's go and raid someone. So I raided. We're going to go and raid someone who doesn't acknowledge that people raid them.
Who would that be?
Yeah, it's the only other person that I follow who's on at the moment. So either that or we go and raid Pad Thai again. And I think the last 2 times I've raided them. So if I could show up like a female version of Killick.
Oh, from Master and Commander. Yes, do it.
I've never seen that.
It's going to be good. I recommend my own game. I mean, I have also chatted with H. Yoy. So I don't know what you have planned, but I know it's sufficient that H is going to have to brief us as players. So I'm looking forward to it. Like, I am looking forward to coming back from that weekend with no fucking hearing.
Right. Let's get that all going. Let's go and raid Soviet and see how long. I mean, I would say hang around and wait for him to say thank you for raiding, but it won't happen.
He might not do, because I don't think he'll recognise you. But I will say hello from you and hope.
No. I mean, I don't really care. It's purely just so we are raid. Digby, can we have an homoerotic sword fight?
I will have a saber, but I will also be carrying the colours. So I need to kind of work out how I can safely fight with my saber with what will effectively be a B&Q wooden dowel with a Union Jack on top of it.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be fun. Fuck's sake, Patrick.
Where did I put?
A pork sword fight.
I've lost the king's colours. Shit! I'm gonna lose the king's friendship. Where the fuck is it?
Can't take him anywhere. Right. Let's while he's looking, let's go raid. Oh,
yes!
excellent.
I have the king's colours. It's 3 foot by 5 foot. It's the world's most massive fucking flag.
That's brilliant.
So
excellent.
People will be able to fucking see it, believe me.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck was that?
I think that was my Amazon thing.
Was it?
Yeah, it said thanks for your feedback. I don't know what the fuck happened there.
Yeah, there we go. It's raided. We're gone.
We're gone.